Hey guys, this is Kevin.
What's up, y'all? This is Dom.
We are here with no excuses. The topic we're going to discuss: respect.
Okay, so we're going to hit this hard like we always do. We're going to talk about how we're going to reflect on how we treat one another. So through my research about respect, I've come to realize that ranking on each other does not show respect to one another and undermines the other person. I know that recently me and Dom discussed some issues we have had with each other, joking around going too far, ranking going too far, and we had to come to a mutual agreement that some things just aren't being said and how he felt. You know, he felt that as if he was being disrespected and he wanted to be taken serious and that we weren't taking him serious, and I kind of felt the same way on some issues. So we came to realize that the adult thing to do when you feel disrespected is to talk to the other person who disrespected you and air out the dirty laundry in private. The key here is to never do it in public to make a scene or humiliate the other person. That is not the goal. The goal is to come to a mutual agreement and an understanding of how you are being respected.
When Kevin and I first met, we had a physical altercation because of some words that were exchanged. I didn't know who he was, and I was wondering why he was saying what he was. I took it upon myself to go after him. My intent was to hurt him, but looking back on the situation now, we came to the realization that the whole thing was uncalled for, and we basically have been great friends, practically brothers ever since. When things like that happen, you can't rely on physical things. Like Kevin just said, when you feel disrespected, you want to go and you want to talk to that person. You want to make sure that that person sees your goal, your intent, not physically, but emotionally, verbally. Talk it out. Make sure you guys are on the same page.
Alright. So another key thing about respect, this is going to be another heavy hitter here, is we have to learn how to respect others who hold different opinions and beliefs from you. You see here, I'm into politics, as most of you guys know. Those who you don't know, now you know. And some of the people who I respect the most think differently than I do. And the thing is that when you are into politics and whatnot, you have to understand about mainly anything in life. You have to be able to have conversations with people who are not from the same background as you. You have to understand that everybody has different experiences and different knowledge, and that when they believe something, they believe it because of how they experience it. They believe it because they have seen or done something that made them believe the way they did. Dom, what you want to say?
Coming back to what Kevin was saying, different backgrounds. If you're from a different culture, if you're from a different religious belief or a different mindset, I guess, sometimes people look down on you for it because you're not the same. Like, you guys are people are totally different in their own way. If you take it upon yourself to go and act upon that difference and make people see that you guys aren't the same, and you're constantly making that person feel bad about themselves, that's disrespecting that person. That person has their own beliefs. They have their own background. Sometimes you gotta respect that people are different. Mm-hmm. That people do have different backgrounds, different beliefs, different political beliefs. You have to realize that it's not just you. Mm-hmm. And when you realize that, maybe sometimes the world becomes a better place.
Mm-hmm. And the beauty about it is that what makes us human. I'm sorry about that. Let me repeat that. That's what makes us human. And like you said, that's the beauty of it, is that it makes the world a better place. But also, not everybody's like you. Thank God not everybody's like me. Thank God not everybody's like him. Thank God that we're not all like you, because we all bring something different to the table. So when you encounter people with different beliefs and opinions than you, entertain what they are saying. That doesn't mean you have to change. That does not mean you have to agree with them. All it means is that you're showing them attention and you're respecting and validating what they believe.
Yeah. Respect is a personal choice. Respect isn't just given. And you have to earn respect. And I believe that on a personal level, you have to gain someone's respect. And when you disrespect someone and you expect that person to respect you back, you're not going to get the same respect that you want.
Right, that's a valid point. I mean, it is a choice that you have to make every day, and it's a commitment to yourself that you're going to go out of your way to make sure you respect everyone you come into contact with. It's something that you have to do consciously. You don't do it subconsciously. You need to think about it, and you need to actively do it. Now, here are some tips on how to respect others and yourself. Oh, a point. You have to respect yourself first. Then others will respect you. Because others can only respect you as much as you respect yourself.
I believe that because there's points in my life where I don't like or respect who I am, what I'm doing. And how do I expect people to respect me and my choices if I'm not doing it myself?
Right, exactly. So here are some other tips that we have to respect others and yourself. Actively listen. Most of us simply just listen, and it goes in through one ear, out through the other. Actively listen and be engaged in the conversation, actually genuinely care about what the other person is saying. They're taking time out of their day to talk to you, and if you're going to take time out of their day to listen, you might as well actually be engaged.
Encourage others instead of putting them down. So if you see someone who, let's say their dream is to play in the NFL or do something professionally, encourage that person's dreams. Don't be like, you're never going to do it, you're not going to make it. Don't put that person down because of what they want to do with their life.
Mm-hmm. And also be helpful. Offer to help others when you see them in need. And help comes in many forms. Sometimes it could be the extra ear, the extra hand, someone there just to comfort. Sometimes you're actually doing something for that person. But you just have to be out there and be ready to help others. Because you will feel great about yourself, but it also shows that you respect the person that much that you're willing to give them your help.
Be grateful. Don't forget to say thank you when someone has done something or given you something, no matter how big or small. If someone even offers you a helpful hand, if someone they ask you for help and they give you something in return, even though you didn't ask for it, they're doing something nice for you because you did something nice for them. A couple years ago, I was at my grandmother's house with my dad. It was just us two there, and some lady, she needed help with her groceries. And I was walking, taking the trash out, and then I seen it, and I was like, do you need some help? And she goes, yes, that would be very helpful. So I grab her groceries, and I help her to her apartment. And then she hands me a $20 bill, and I'm like, what's this for? She goes, because you took the time out of your day to help me. And I was like, I look at her, I'm like, I didn't ask for it. She goes, I know, but like I said, you took the time out of your day to help me, so I'm going to help you in return. And right then I realized that people have your back when you have theirs. And
just drying my eye here, I got a tear coming down. That's like a touchy story right there, man.
It's it really was. It was a turning point for me because I realized when you do stuff for others, they'll always look out for you because you looked out for them.
Valid point. And last but not least, my favorite one. This is if you don't remember anything else from this, generally in life, to be a good person, you just don't be a jerk. Treat people with respect, love them, care for them. That's simple. Don't be a jerk. All right. This puts this episode at the end of our episode. We love you guys, and remember to live a life
with no excuses. We'll see you guys in the next video.
Peace.